Lowe's knows how to help make your home holiday ready for less. Get Select Style Selections vinyl flooring for just $1.99 per square foot and have it installed before the festivities begin. Our team can help you every step of the way. See a Lowe's Red Vest associate or visit Lowe's.com/holiday install to get started. Lowe's, we help, you save. Basic install only. Date restrictions apply. Subject to availability. Installed by independent contractors. See associate for details. Contiguous U.S. only.
You know, what keeps me up at night lately isn't horror movies. It's realizing how much of my life is floating around the internet. Addresses, phone numbers, my family members, my personal emails. Data brokers are collecting this stuff and selling it like it's a clearance item. That's why I'm excited to tell you about My Data Removal. They help you remove your personal info from the web, but for real, not just hiding it, but going after the more than 200 sites and growing where your info might be exposed. They scan, they remove, and they keep you updated every month so you know what's been taken down. Identity theft, unwanted calls, someone getting a hold of your home address and family details. It's not paranoid, it's real. In fact, 1 in 3 Americans has experienced identity theft. It costs time, money, and emotional stress. My Data Removal fights back so you don't have to. Here's what you do. Head to mydataremoval.com. Start with a free scan to see exactly what data about you is floating around. Then let them clean it up. Let them restore your privacy. Protect yourself. Protect your family. Clean up your data with My Data Removal. Visit mydataremoval.com now. Your peace of mind is worth it.
Caloroga Shark Media.
Is that Christmas music? Yes, it is. Hello, I'm Johnny Mac. Let me do some quick explaining here. I did this last year, and it was a lot of fun. Welcome to 5 Good News Christmas Stories. Now, how this is working this year, on the main feed, 5 Good News Stories, I'll do the Christmas episodes on Sunday, but I'm also putting them on their own feed. So you may have discovered this on 5 Good News Christmas Stories, and if you're discovering me there's a regular feed that's just 5 Good News Stories without the Christmas part. As we get closer and closer to Christmas, I'll start it once a week. Eventually, there'll be enough Christmas stories. I'll do twice a week. And as Christmas really gets close, it might be all 7 the final week. But to start out, for now, it's only September, and we'll do these on Sundays. And our first story comes from the town of Kinston. At the Friends of the Homeless shelter, stockings were stuffed, ornaments were hung, tears of joy flowed freely. Residents celebrated Christmas on September 3rd. That's right, it was a Christmas to remember in September. They transformed the shelter, decorated with a tree, stockings, music. Even Santa Claus came by. Griffin and her husband George served meals at the shelter every month, and she wanted residents to experience Christmas in a way many hadn't for years. They got to pick out gifts. Griffin explained the gifts were based on their own wish list. They weren't luxury items, they were basics we all take for granted, like socks, shoes, a bathrobe that fits. The evening began with a hands-on activity. Residents decorated Christmas ornaments before sitting down for a family-style meal. Griffin said every single one of them sat down, made an ornament, and hung it on the tree, and that meant a lot. Santa came by. It's, early in Santa season. He's got some free time and handed out wrapped presents prepared for each guest. Griffin said one man was sitting there quietly. She asked him, "Do you believe in Christmas miracles?" The man said, "I think so. No, I do." Griffin said when he opened his gift, tears began to flow. He hugged me and said it was too much, too expensive, but I told him, "You're doing the right thing. You deserve this." Each resident also got a stocking donated by a community member that was filled with candy, fruit, and hygiene products. Griffin said it's not Christmas without stockings. Great stuff there, huh? All right, over at the Paul Bunyan Farm and Nursery, they're already selling Christmas trees. Susan Lopez said, as soon as they start, usually the first 2 days open, I sell over 300 Christmas trees. It takes me a long time to grow them, up to 10 years, and the big ones are more like 14 to 15 feet. They take 20 years to grow, but there's a big demand for them. This is what Christmas trees do. They bring people joy. The Jonas Brothers are going to have a family-friendly holiday movie. There's a trailer out. In it, Joe, Nick, and Kevin have to overcome some seriously silly obstacles if they're going to have a nice Christmas. It's called a Very Jonas Christmas movie. It'll premiere globally on Disney Plus November 14th. In it, the Jonas Brothers face a series of escalating obstacles as they struggle to make it from London to New York in time to spend Christmas with their families. In the trailer, we see the boys dash through the snow in a stranger's car. They run around London. They freak out as a pack of wolves surround them in the woods. Staying on that side of the pond, Kate Middleton's Together at Christmas annual concert will once again be held this year. This is a good opportunity for me to cross-promote the Palace Intrigue podcast, where we cover the British royal family, and we do cover Kate Middleton, Princess Kate's Together at Christmas concert. Palace Intrigue, wherever you get your podcast 7 days a week. Anyway, Together at Christmas traditionally takes place at Westminster Abbey in early December, and that is later televised. It's an annual carol concert that includes holiday-themed readings and musical performances from celebrities and members of the royal family. Last year, Prince William came by. Kate started hosting this thing in 2021. It is comprised of local volunteers and charity workers. Last year, over 1,600 attendees enjoyed the show before receiving an Order of Service award with a special letter from the Princess of Wales thanking them for all their good work. Hey, I'm Johnny Mac. If you're into stand-up comedy, late-night comedy, Netflix specials, or comedians having fights with each other online, happens all the time, I'm your guy. Every day on Daily Comedy News, I'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world of comedy, new specials, tour announcements, late-night shakeups, that's been known to happen, or maybe just a funny clip making the rounds. If it's comedy, it's in the show. It's quick, it's daily, it'll keep you in the loop without wasting your time. It's Daily Comedy News. Hit follow in your favorite app, Daily Comedy News.
When a Norwegian princess fell for a Hollywood shaman, it wasn't just a royal romance, it was a scandal that would rock a monarchy. From dangerous medical claims to COVID cure medallions, this is the explosive true story of how love, lies, and medical misinformation forced a princess to choose between her crown and her heart. Crown and Controversy, Norway's Royal Rebels. Start listening wherever you get your podcasts. Paid subscribers can binge the complete series on Apple Podcasts.
I bet you've probably been to the doctor's office in the past few months. I bet you had to hand over personal info, like your insurance, your ID, maybe even your social security number. And I bet you weren't thinking about how your doctor is just one of many places that has your personal information. If any one of them isn't careful, it's a good bet they could accidentally expose your details to hackers and identity theft, putting you at risk. Fortunately, LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity. If your identity is stolen, a LifeLock US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back, with plans covering up to $3 million for stolen funds and expenses. Don't take chances with your personal info. Help protect it even when it's out of your hands. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code iHeart. Call 1-800-LifeLock and use promo code iHeart, or go to lifelock.com/iHeart for 40% off. Terms apply.
And I'm sure in your local town there's a Spirit Halloween by now. Well, they're also going to do, for the second year in a row, Spirit Christmas. Spirit Halloween has started teasing this on social media, saying Spirit Christmas is coming back to town. Last year they did 8 stores, mostly in the Northeast. A spokesperson last year told CNN, "Our goal is to create a festive retail experience that captures the spirit of the season, much like we do for Halloween." We'll see how many they do this year. Last year was 8 in Dartmouth, Massachusetts, Brick Township, New Jersey, Marlton, New Jersey, Mays Landing, New Jersey, Woodbridge, New Jersey, and I live in New Jersey, so I can go to any one of those, Bohemia, New York, Poughkeepsie, New York, and Erie, Pennsylvania. And those are your 5 Good News Christmas stories. So again, follow the 5 Good News Christmas Stories feed wherever you get your podcast, or follow 5 Good News Stories main feed wherever you get your podcast. You have an awesome day.
When a Norwegian princess fell for a Hollywood shaman, it wasn't just a royal romance, it was a scandal that would rock a monarchy. From dangerous medical claims to COVID cure medallions, this is the explosive true story of how love, lies, and medical misinformation forced a princess to choose between her crown and her heart. Crown and Controversy, Norway's Royal Rebels. Start listening wherever you get your podcasts. Paid subscribers can binge the complete series on Apple Podcasts.
Hey, I'm Johnny Mac. If you're into stand-up comedy, late-night comedy, Netflix specials, or comedians having fights with each other online, happens all the time, I'm your guy. Every day on Daily Comedy News, I'll get you caught up on what's happening in the world of comedy, new specials, tour announcements, late-night shakeups, that's been known to happen, or maybe just a funny clip making the rounds. If it's comedy, it's in the show. It's quick, it's daily, it'll keep you in the loop without wasting your time. It's Daily Comedy News. Hit follow in your favorite app, Daily Comedy News.